going to show you how to make this colorful blanket. And to begin with, we will start with this one square. Each square measures 12 by 12. I'm using Big Twist yarn. The first was Titanium Gray, and then we have Cosmetic Pink, Varsity Gold, Dark Coral, Eggplant, Light Rose, Grape, Teal, Wine, and Coral. I'm going to be using a size J hook, and we'll also need a pair of scissors. We begin with a slip stitch. A slip knot. And we chain 5. And we join to form a ring. Then you chain 3, and then you put in that ring 19 double crochets. You count the chain 3 as the first double crochet. And make sure you get a total of 19 double crochets, which will come with the chain 3 a total of 20 stitches, 20 double crochets. Make sure to double count just to be sure. And then you join with a slip stitch at the top. I'm just cutting off the excess of the back. Now you chain 3 more. And in that same spot where you just chained those 3, you make a double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets in that same spot. In the next 4 stitches, you do 4 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. After that, you get to the next corner and you do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and then you get 4. You count to the next 4 and you do a double crochet in each 4, and you do that all the way around. It's 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the corner, 4 double crochets, one after the other, till you get back to the beginning. It forms a nice little square. Now after that, you slip stitch to the corner and you do 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more half double crochets. And now we're going to be doing the front and back post double crochets. Start off with the front post double crochet, and then the next one would be the back post double crochet all the way across till you get to the corner where you do 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets, and you do this all the way around to the beginning. Make sure you do the front loop, front post double crochet, and back post double crochet. You always start with the front post double crochet and it ends with the back post double crochet. and then you get to the corner, and it's 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets. And once you get to the beginning again, you slip stitch. Into the top of that side of the half double crochets, and then you slip stitch to the corner. Now the pattern for the next 5 rows is 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets in corner, front post double crochet, back post double crochet, front post double crochet, back post double crochet, front post double crochet, back post double crochet, all the way across to the next corner. And make sure that you catch those half double crochets when you get up towards that corner, and make sure you front post and back post double crochet that. When you get to that next corner, you half double crochet 2 times, chain 2, half double crochet 2 times, and then you continue with the front post double crochet, back post double crochet, all the way across, all the way back to the beginning. As you see there, it's 2 half double crochets in the corner, chain 2, 2 half double crochets, front post double crochet, back post double crochet, front post double crochet, back post double crochet, all the way across to the next corner. Continue with this step for the next 4 rows. Now on this next row that I've started already, in the corner you would do single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, then you single crochet all the way across to the next corner, as I'm doing here. And then when you get to that corner, it'll be single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Do this all the way around and back to the beginning. When you reach that final corner here, you skip those 2 chain 2 loops, and in the front loop of every stitch you slip stitch all the way around back to where we just began at. Now you flip it over and you single crochet in the edge of the where I'm pointing at right now. There's a little spot there that you get that loop, and you single crochet all the way across in just that one part of the loop, to where when you do turn it over, you'll see a raised effect to the yarn. And when you get to the corner, you will single crochet in that loop that we skipped over in that chain 2 spot. You'll see it right here. Chain 2 spot, you single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. And then you continue with the single crochet in that loop that is raised up a little in the back, all the way around back to the beginning. Remember to single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in each corner. Now you flip it over and you see that ridge effect. Now you double crochet in that corner spot twice, and then chain 2 and double crochet twice in that same spot. Then we're going to be doing the arrow stitch, where you make a triple and you skip through 3, and in the 4th chain you make a triple crochet, and after you do that you go back, you pull the loop down and go back and you double crochet in those 3 stitches that you just skipped over. You do this all the way to the end, and then when you get to the corner you do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Then you start again with the skip 3, and in the 4th chain you create a triple, pull the front part of that triple forward, go back and double crochet in those 3 missed stitches that you just skipped over. You do this all the way around back to the beginning of the piece. When you reach this corner here, you make sure that you slip stitch and turn it over and repeat what we just did. Right now it's 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in that corner. And then the next thing is you double crochet in the first double crochet that is there, and then you skip one. Then you go to skipping those same 3 double crochets, and then there will be a little spot where you'll see where you make that triple crochet, and then you go back and push the triple crochet backwards instead of forwards this time, so that the arrow stitch can be made. And then you crochet in those 3 double crochets, and then you go on to the next. You skip those 3, and there should be a little spot from where you did previous row. You'll be able to see where those 3 double crochets are made and where that triple should be created. And you do this all the way around, and make sure that when you get to the corner to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and continue in the arrow stitch all the way back to the beginning. Flipped it over, and now you do 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet in the corner, and you single crochet in each stitch all the way up to the next corner. And once you get to that next corner, you single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then you single crochet in each stitch all the way around to each corner where you do the single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. The slip stitch in each front loop all the way around. When you get to the corners, you just skip over that chain 2 as we did before with the raised stitch, and you front slip stitch in the front loop all the way around. Now you turn it over, and in that one spot I just showed you, you single crochet all the way across in that one little loop all the way across. When you get to the corner, in that chain 2 that you skip, you chain 1, no, you single crochet, then chain 1, then you single crochet, and then you continue on around in that back loop where I had pointed to, all the way across till you get to the next corner where you chain 1, 2 single crochets, chain 1. No, I'm sorry. You do single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the corner, and then you go ahead and you continue with that single crochet all the way around back to the beginning. Now you had flipped it back over now, and you had joined it with a slip stitch. So now we're doing the woven stitch where in the corner you do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and then you skip a stitch and you insert the needle into the stitch. You pull in the yarn as if you're doing a double crochet, but you only pull it through 1 loop, and then you yarn over and pull it through 2 loops. And in that same stitch, you proceed as if you're doing a double crochet, and you bring 3 loops up, and you take that last loop and you just pull it through. Then you skip a stitch and go to the next one, and you insert the hook, pull up a yarn, pull it through 1 loop, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, insert it back in that same spot, pull up the yarn and pull it through those 2 loops, and then you skip a stitch and you repeat that all the way to the end, to the corner, where you will do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and repeat that all the way around back to the beginning. Okay, so we're almost at the spot where we're going to be doing the edging on this by attaching the gray and single crocheting all the way around, except for in the corners we'll be doing single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then we continue with the single crochet all the way around back to the beginning. And then we'll slip stitch to the beginning, and we can weave in those edges once the entire blanket is put together. Now you get your 2 squares and you put them right face to each other, and with some stitch holders you connect them in the 3 spots in the corner and in the middle and on the other corner. And right here in the beginning you make a slip knot and you join that corner by going through both corners, and then as you go you do the front loop and the back loop to join the squares together. You don't do all 4 loops, you just do the front loop on the top and the back loop on the bottom one, and then you do that all the way across and you slip stitch all the way across. And when you get to the end, you make sure that when you get to the corner you put the needle through both loops, that chain 2 stitches, and you secure it really tightly. And then you see how well that turned out, and you do the same thing with another 2 squares facing each other, and you connect those corners with the other corners, making sure that you get those 2 corners tightly secured together. And then you take the front and the back loop of the squares and you slip stitch all the way across. And then when you get to that corner again, make sure that you secure that corner nice and tight. But you don't really need to slip stitch the stitches really tight as you're going across, because if you do, they'll bunch up and it'll make it look really terrible. It's just the corners that you need to make tight. Then you disconnect it, fold it over the other way, and continue on and securing the 4 squares together as I just showed you in the previous spot there. Slip stitch, front and back loops only, all the way across. And when we get here closer to the middle, where you have all 4 corners in one spot, you re-secure those corners, making sure they're good and tight. And then once you get there, here we go. We're almost here at the corner. You secure it really tight there and on both sides of that corner. And then you can finish going on across with the front and the back loop of each stitch. And once you get to the end of that, you continue in this method with all the rest of the squares. And if you like, you could do a border around the entire blanket. But I suggest you do it with the same color that you're connecting the squares with. But once you get to the end there, you cut off the yarn, and at the end of it, after connecting all the squares together, I suggest that you weave in all loose strands of thread that you have here. Look how nice this turns out and secure. Thank you for watching my video here. If you have any comments, please go ahead and comment or subscribe if you like. I appreciate your time. Thank you.